Hello, hello, and welcome. We are driving the Duramax. If you're like me, you don't like the way that this temperature gauge moves up and down, up and down, up and down. It looks like it's overheating all the time and it causes some concern. We know that that's a factory GM programming thing. We get it. We understand that. I've seen it in the comments a ton of times. I know, I get it. But I don't like it because I like a cool running truck. So we have everything all hooked up here. We've got the Edge Insight CTS 3 to read actual gauge temperatures based off of the ECM, what it's getting, instead of just what the cluster is. So in this video, you'll get to see what the temperatures really are whenever they're climbing up, because if yours is like mine, it goes up to just at the end of the 0 on the 210. So here we go, let's roll it. Alright, so we're at the base of it. This is the small grade, but this is always enough to get the gauge to read go from 210 to just under 3/4 on the temp. So let's see what the Edge shows as our actual temperature. I'll let you know when the gauge starts moving on the instrument panel cluster. We have movement, and we have a car that just pulled out in front of us. So we're up to 221. We're just barely touching the 0 on the instrument panel. Going 70 miles an hour, 72 I'm reading. So there we go, we are climbing up. We're in the middle of the 0 on the instrument panel. We're up to 228. $230. This is just a small grade, at 232. All right, we're just at the end of the 0 right now, just under the 3/4 mark. Holding 72, 73 miles an hour. Leveled off. All right, here we go. We are climbing a small grade. Temperature is climbing up to about, you can see where it's at. So then here's the gauge. Alright, so there we go, we've seen it. That's what it's doing. So whenever it gets to the edge of the 0 on the gauge, on the instrument panel, it's getting roughly 232 degrees. That's pretty darn warm. This system is designed to work with that, and that's what it wants to do for efficiency. I understand that, but I don't like it. But at least now we've seen what actual numbers they are. It's a whole lot better than 250 degrees, I guess, and the positive thinking of this. But just wanted to show you, that's what it's doing whenever your gauge is moving. That's where it's going to. It comes down, it's controlled. We get it. But there you go. Now you've seen it. Till next time, see ya.